Okay, so earlier today, right? Earlier today in the afternoon, I gave a signal. It was on band. Yes, I just wanted to test how well most of you understand what you are doing. All right. So I gave a signal and I said, "What do you think about this?" I think the price was at this candle, 1 hour time frame. It was at this big red candle, and it was actually falling down. Right? It was falling down massively. Now, I gave this signal because it's actually a very complex setup, but not so complex anyway. Not so complex that anybody who has passed through MJ cannot decode. Very simple. Now, look at this schematic. Look at this schematic very well. Let's look at this. First of all, let's go to the higher time frame. Let's do a top down. Let's see what the weekly is saying. See what the weekly is saying. We've plot our key areas, right? Good. So let's go to the 3 days and see what it's looking like over there. Same thing. Price is just sitting, resting above this support level right here, right? Good. So now the next thing I want to do is to go over to the daily. Let's see what the daily looks like. See what the daily time frame looks like. So daily looks like this is what the daily looks like. So now let's go to the 4 hours. Let's go to 4 hours. We're doing this because we want to have a visual representation of time frames across different want to have a visual representation of price across different time frames. So this is what the 4 hours looks like. Let's see what the 1 hour looks like. That's what the 1 hour looks like. Now, I mapped this out on the 1 hour. Now, can you see this big bullish move? Who should reply? Or can you see this big bullish move? Big bullish
Yes,
move.
sir.
Yes, from this point to this point, big bullish move. Now, after a big bullish move, normally what I taught you from Wyckoff is that there was going to be a pause. We call it buying climax, whatever it is you want to call it, right? That's the period whereby stocks are being what? Put on hold. Not stocks basically though, but any asset. I'm used to saying stocks because Wyckoff was founded on trading stocks. So this is called buying climax. Okay. This pause we have here. Now, the reason we have a pause here, we have a pause and then market starts consolidating is because of one thing. It's gathering momentum. When price consolidates, it means it is what? Gathering momentum to push towards the upside or to fall down, which we also call expansion. So have it at the back of your mind that price cannot move straight like this. It cannot just keep moving up. It will move up, consolidate, take out liquidity, and then purge the market either to the upside or to the downside, right? But in this case now, you can see it's an accumulation. It's looking more like an accumulation. Do you know why? An accumulation takes out the lows. You can see lows being taken out consistently. Look at the lows that have been taken out. Look at the lows here. Look at these lows. Break of structure, boom, took it out. Boom, from this point here, took it out. And continue to break structure to the upside. You see, now we're no longer forming lower lows. We're now forming higher what? Lows. Can you see it? That's to tell you that this particular asset is being accumulated. Accumulation is simply a sweeping of liquidity from the downside. We're sweeping liquidity from the downside, which is this area. This area here, sweeping all this liquidity. We're sweeping all of this liquidity, all of these guys here, and we're breaking structure. Now, at the point where this becomes very, very valid is when we break structure, we have a change of character after the sweep of the liquidity. And then price comes back to fill up this area. It's not necessarily an order block though, but if you use your fib, just listen to what I'm saying, please. If you use your fib, to use your Fibonacci, you're going to see that this area is this area is 0.618, which is the golden pocket. You can see it came back to this area, which is golden pocket. That is where price reacted from. Now, the next thing you want to actually wait for, you can do this. You can simply just minimize this thing. You can simply just wait for price to break out from this range, and then you now know, okay, yes, this is what you're going to target. Price break out from this range, then make a retest, something like this. Something like this. Yeah, want to see price break out of this box. Yeah, I want to see price break out of this box, break structure, come back again to retest this level, and then fly to the upside. And then is our next area of take profit. You can see it's very wide. That's because we're targeting higher time frame areas of confluence, right? So basically, this is just an easy setup that you can use and you can actually put into your diary. Now, accumulation is manipulation of the lows. I said this 1,000 times. It's the manipulation of the lows. You must see manipulation of the lows, right? You must see this manipulation. If you don't see manipulation of the lows, it's not an accumulation. On the other end, if we flip this now, you see it's going to look like a distribution. You see, I flipped my chart. What is it looking like now? Distribution. It's looking like a distribution. You can see now that we're having what? We're making consecutive lower what? Highs. You can see it, lower highs, like that. So basically, this is just how, let me flip it back. This is just basically how to trade. Okay, to trade Wyckoff, you need to see manipulation of the lows. It is this manipulation of the lows that gives you a confirmation. Except something happens behind the scene that we do not have control over. Okay, except something happens. Now, look at this setup. Let me knock this one off. Look at this setup. Look at this setup right here. Look at this setup. You can see we have liquidity resting here. We have liquidity formed as a double top, meaning a lot of persons must have put their stop losses right here, right? Good. So we're expecting that price is going to take out all this liquidity here and push to the upside. I'm expecting a lot of profit from this trade. I'm expecting a lot of profit from this trade. Let's see what this schematic looks like on the 15 minutes. Something I'm waiting for. Amazing. Look at this. Now you can see inside of this schematic, we have different chart patterns. Can you see it? We have different chart patterns revealing itself or themselves right in front of us. You can see this one looks like an inverse head and shoulders, meaning it's a continuation. Can you see this? It looks like an inverse head and shoulders. Like an inverse head and shoulders. It's like an inverse head and shoulders. I'm going to make this video live on YouTube so everyone can also watch this. Video. So inverse head and shoulders. Shoulders there. So we're expecting that price is going to what? It's just a fantastic setup anyway. So we're expecting that price will do this. Break out from here, retest, something like this. You see, so we're expecting price to do that. So, but inside the framework of these things, we get all of these chart patterns right here in front of us. Hope I'm making sense.
Yes.
All right.
Finally, Sean.
Yeah, so basically that is it for accumulation, and it's actually a very good strategy. Now, if you want to do this, it's very simple. Just go to your top gainers on Binance. Look for a coin that is pumping already. Look for a coin that is pumping and let that coin be tradable on futures. Trust me, you're going to make a lot of profit from this. From this simple schematic I'm showing you. Keep making profits day in, day out. All right, just look for a coin that is trending, that wants to have a continuation. Let's ensure that you see this setup, manipulation of the lows, equal highs, manipulation of the lows, equal high, like so. You're going to make bastard profits, man. I'm telling you. A lot of you said this was a short trade, but you can see now that the price was actually pumping. So it's just going to take time. Right? So I'm just going to answer just two questions. Just two questions because I just got home now. I want to eat and relax at this stressful day. Just ask two, or rather, just drop the questions in the drop it in the group, in the WhatsApp group. All right.
All right.
All right.